Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYNT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Justin Case. The rain continues to fall across eastern Kentucky, but the question a lot of people are asking now is, when will it stop? Chief Meteorologist Andrew Dockery has the latest from the Weather Center. Andrew?
Yeah, Justin, you said it best. The rain now work again. We had a brief break earlier this afternoon, and now that rain impacting many portions of us here in eastern Kentucky and even across the border into Virginia. We'll take a look at a wet roadway, wet Whitesburg as well, there from our MCHC camera, and it continues to be a soggy one up to the northwest. Rowan County, Moorhead hasn't been dealing with any breaks. In fact, the rain has been falling there now for the past couple of hours. Temperatures, they're slowly increasing. In fact, we'll look at our low temperature. If it hasn't, it will occur here rather soon, and we'll increase those temperatures even as we head into the morning. Plenty of rain at this time. In fact, it's coming down in good chunks as you work down to portions of Breathitt County all the way up into the Mountain Parkway, and because of that, the flood watches, well, they go until Tuesday evening. A flood watch for all of eastern Kentucky, and then the flash flood watches down to the southeast. We'll continue to watch this push its way to the northeast, and Justin, that rain continues even throughout Tuesday night. So we'll have a full look at the hourly forecast coming up in a few short minutes.
Thank you, Andrew. And as rain falls today, some are reminded of flooding across eastern Kentucky exactly 1 year ago. Homes, businesses, and roads were all damaged. A presidential emergency was declared for some counties. Harlan County was one of the hardest hit areas where water washed into homes and onto roads. County officials say they cannot catch a break with the wet weather and are still repairing damage from last year's flooding.
The weather, obviously, between February and this February has complicated our ability to get as many things done as we wanted to have gotten done.
The county judge executive says Harlan County is no stranger to flooding. Just last week, he declared a state of emergency for the county after a mudslide along Kentucky 72. Meanwhile, the Red River continues to rise in Powell County. County officials say they are keeping an eye on it. Emergency management crews tell us the river has risen much faster than they expected. That could threaten people and property in low-lying areas. They say some roads near the river will be flooded with the continuing rain. Officials say the Red River has risen more than 6 feet and could go even higher by tomorrow. A confusing situation for first responders in Perry County. They were called to a crash in the Bullen community this afternoon. When they arrived, they found a vehicle flipped over into a ditch on State Route 476. The issue here, no one was in or around the SUV. Police had to run the tags to find the vehicle's owner. The search is now on for answers into a Pike County woman's death. Kentucky State Police Post 9 investigators found the body of 44-year-old Michelle Smith Saturday outside her home in Johns Creek. Trooper William Petrie says the assault started in the house, led outside, and at some point a vehicle may have been involved. Longtime friend Heather Ellis says she is praying for justice.
We just want justice to be done. We want whoever did this just to come forward, and if anybody knows anything, just call the police.
If you have any information about the death investigation, you are asked to call Kentucky State Police Post 9 at 606-433-7711. The owner of an Eastern Kentucky ambulance service has been sentenced. Our news partners at the Herald-Leader report Herschel J. Arrowood admitted to defrauding the federal government. He'll spend the next year and a day in prison. After that, he'll be placed under house arrest for the next 12 months and a day. AeroMed Ambulance also agreed to repay nearly $250,000 to Medicare and Medicaid. A body was found in a building on the Kentucky-Tennessee border in Whitley County. Kentucky State Police say close to noon on Monday morning, they got a call about a body found in a building in southern Whitley County. Police did confirm there was a man found dead inside who they think died sometime on Sunday afternoon. We are waiting for the name and cause of death to be officially released from the Kentucky State Police.
It's very early stages of the investigation, but hopefully we'll have more information in upcoming hours.
We will keep you updated as we get more information on the case. It's been close to a month since we began trying to get in touch with city officials in Martin, including the mayor, unfortunately without any luck. Many people in the county are concerned about an annexation proposal by the city of Martin and how it would affect people living in areas the city is trying to take. Today I met with concerned people in the county as well as a member of the city council about a situation that is causing many anxiety. There are 3 phases to the annexation proposal. The city wants to take control of the state roads surrounding Martin, next annex the businesses along those roads, and finally acquire the communities along the state roads, all with the intention of increasing tax revenue.
That little word tax excites everybody, and because I don't want to put a burden on anybody. We pay enough tax anyway, and but we're just trying to better things. And
this would add at least 5 new taxes to people in those areas, including occupational, insurance, city, property, and business license taxes. Business owners fear how it would affect employees.
We provide insurance to those 20 people, and that Martin has an insurance tax that would be tacked on. It's like 9%. So imagine 9% of 1,000 is 90, and that's just a small, that's a policy for one family.
People in the areas this would affect already pay for things like water, sewer, and emergency services through the county.
We've got county police protection. We've got state police protection. What do we need Martin for? What do we need a third layer for?
Others say the lack of communication from city officials, including the mayor, has led to frustrations.
Saturday we came out, it's about 170 of us came out, and they just, out of the blue, they canceled it. Where were they? Why didn't they show up? Was it not important enough?
Some fear this proposal is a result of financial mismanagement. They point to this brand new school, which is unusable because of a lack of water pressure.
They sunk all their money into this wall up here and this school that they can't even use. Now they're expecting the people of Maydown, Minnie, Maytown, Garrett to bail them out.
Trying to get answers to a complex matter. The proposal would also annex 4 county schools, including the new Floyd Central School. That would also add new taxes to all of their employees. Floyd County would lose a substantial amount of tax revenue if the proposal passes. The Floyd County Fiscal Court is currently seeking legal representation to see what their options are at this point. With tax season here, many people who file may start noticing their returns are smaller this year due to the new tax law signed at the end of 2017. Withholdings are less throughout the year. That means your return will be smaller since you have received more money over the course of the year. Now, what about the question of a possible government shutdown?
Based upon past experience talking with IRS agents, they start planning because they're considered non-essential government employees. And I would think that there's the potential to have some delay in refunds.
Holiday says some employees may be considered essential employees like they were in the last shutdown and have to work without pay, but people should still file regardless. The run for governor is setting up to be one to remember. While current Governor Matt Bevin has 2 opponents in the primary, he will likely face an even tougher opponent in the general election. One potential opponent is Attorney General Andy Beshear, son of former Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear. He stopped by for an Issues and Answers with Steve Hensley. While on the show, he talked about his record against Bevin.
I'm the only candidate in this race that has proven that he can not only go up against Matt Bevin, but has beaten him repeatedly, time after time.
You can watch the full Issues and Answers on WYMT.com. Coming up at 11, Kentucky State Police are investigating a deadly shooting. We'll have the latest. And we'll look at alternatives to pain medicine that are gaining popularity.
But first, the rain chances continue through the overnight hours. The latest details on your forecast are coming up next.
When it comes to getting the best results for your claim, trust the attorneys that have a long track record of great results.
At Freeman Childers & Howard, we've been selected by the American Institute of Personal Injury Attorneys as one of the 10 best personal injury attorneys in Kentucky.
It is our mission to provide exceptional skill and experience to achieve the best results for our clients.
So why not get the best attorney to represent you?
At Freeman Childers & Howard, we deliver.
At Pikeville Medical Center, we have all the technology to do minimally invasive cardiac surgery. Patients usually recover faster. They stay at the hospital less period of time. They can go back to their normal life within much shorter period of time.
Together, we provide the most advanced heart care for the region.
Get the last roof you will ever buy at Taylor Metal Roofing and Siding, Jenkins and Prestonsburg.
We got all kinds of pretty colors.
#1 Galvalume metal in 16 colors to choose from.
We'll bring it right to you.
We deliver all over the region and other states.
It lasts you forever.
Enduring the harsh weather of wind, hail, snow, and ice.
I'm seeing my pap at Taylor Metal. What could you do for my house?
Taylor Metal Roofing and Siding, Prestonsburg and Jenkins.
Because we got you covered.
Your website is a direct reflection of your business. Create a dynamic and responsive website with the power of LocalX. LocalX is a full-service, national quality-level digital agency dedicated to local business. Together, we will maximize the growth of your organization in your community. Contact a local expert and get started today. LocalX, your local digital marketing experts. Go online at localxmarketing.com.
WYMT is looking to hire a sales professional in the Middlesbrough, London, and Corbin area. If you are a true team player with a driven, positive, and infectious attitude, send your resume now. You should be highly motivated to grow new business and contribute new ideas that incorporate internet, social media, and TV advertising into successful campaigns for our local partners.